Viral video came out this week that got a lot of attention for an issue many people overlook or don't even know exists, especially those of us who happen to be middle-aged and male. Women being harassed on the street. In this video, you see a woman walking through New York repeatedly being catcalled by men. Tonight, we see if we can replicate the experiment, and we ask, was the original video racist? Here's ABC's Lindsay Davis.
It's the video that sparked a media frenzy. In just 10 hours, Shoshana Roberts says she got catcalled more than 100 times.
I am so fed up. That was a typical day. It really was. It's an average. Some days a little less, some days a little more.
But every day?
Yeah, every single day.
From the ladies on The View.
When they become like weird, like that one guy following her for so long, that is so scary.
To the Twitter sphere. This walk down the streets of New York is sparking a national conversation.
How you doing?
Hey, champ, you like football?
And spawning parodies like this Funny or Die video.
Is that bold real?
And a few months back, BuzzFeed showcased what it would be like if women catcalled.
Bet those arms could put together my IKEA furniture.
But for many women who say they're subjected to constant catcalling, it's no laughing matter. One of our own Nightline staffers says she heard her first catcall when she was just 11 years old.
It makes you feel like you're street meat. It makes you feel like you're being watched.
And it hasn't stopped since. With our hidden cameras rolling to experience what she endures firsthand, our colleague took a walk, much like the one Shoshana took. And while some men just looked, this man couldn't help but call out.
What did he say?
I was just a few steps behind her.
Hey, so excuse me, guys.
And after hearing what he said, I decided to confront him.
Did you just say to the young lady who walked by, "Damn, mommy, she's got cake"? Something like that?
Cake.
What is it that makes you actually say it?
Those cake.
The butt. Oh, really? That's often what makes you say, "Damn." But in no way do you mean for her to be insulted?
No.
But our colleague says it doesn't feel like a compliment.
I feel like I'm part of a circus. I'm on display for their entertainment.
That's how you treat your brothers?
It's a frustrating experience. I should be able to walk in peace. When I'm having a bad day at work, it makes it worse. When I'm having a good day, they make my day bad. I just want to be left alone.
In the original video, Shoshana did not confront any of the men.
Have a nice evening.
But more women are fighting back, exposing catcallers for what they are.
Obviously, I just love the girl. That's just a compliment, that's all you are.
I know you mean it as a compliment, but I don't take it as one. Women are acculturated to just say, well, I don't like it and it makes me feel unsafe, but I'm not going to say anything because that's just how it is.
28-year-old Lindsay, who'd like to keep her last name private, created the website Cards Against Harassment last fall, posting cards for people to hand out to those who comment on their appearance in public.
Tell you what, I'm going to give you a card
with sayings like,
someone simply walking, jogging, biking in your line of sight isn't an invitation for you to comment on how they look. Next time, just say hello.
Lindsay says most of her catcall encounters happen on her daily commute to work, to an office building in downtown Minneapolis.
Are you dressed the way you are?
I'm dressed for work. These are my professional clothes.
It happened so much, she started secretly filming with her iPhone. We've blurred the faces and changed the voices of the men who Lindsay claims are guilty of street harassment.
Why should I care if you think I look beautiful? If women don't feel like they can use public spaces with the same safety that most men walk through the world feeling, then that's a problem.
Sometimes her confrontations elicit apologies.
If I make you feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry.
But others?
You have the freedom of speech to holler if you want to holler, so it's my freedom to holler at you.
I don't know that I'm actually changing hearts and minds, but if they're being annoying to me, I think I'm entitled to be a little annoying back to them.
Like Lindsay, women who are victims of catcalling say it's all types of men, but many criticize this video for being racist.
A white woman does this video and it's sort of bringing sexual harassment to the forefront, and all of a sudden everyone's paying attention, mostly because it's a white woman who's being
sexually harassed by men of color.
Based on what we see in this video, it gives the appearance that most of the men making the comments to Shoshana were black or Latino.
When something bad or harmful or fearful happens to white women, everyone reacts. When something bad or harmful or fearful happens to black women, it's a black woman's problem.
Do you think that the video portrays that the catcalls more often came from blacks and Latinos?
That's not what I experienced. That's not what I experienced that day. There are white men in the video, and it goes quickly, but there are white men, there are Latino men, there are black men, there are Indian and Asian men I walked by. I mean, there's everybody.
So you wouldn't say that you're catcalled more often from black and Latino men than you are from white men?
Not at all.
The filmmaker, Rob Bliss, defends the final product.
It was a broad spectrum of people that were saying different stuff, but this is a small sample size, so it's not going to perfectly represent what is happening in the real world.
What did he say?
While it may be a fine line, the women we talk to say they know right away when a friendly hello crosses the line into the offensive.
It just makes you feel like they're undressing you with their eyes. They're belittling you, and they're trying to make you feel that you are a sexual object to them, and that they have the right to talk to you and approach you any type of way, and it's not right.
Black or white, street harassment is something many women deal with.
Do you consider it harassment?
I would, yeah.
Even if somebody's just saying, hey, good morning, beautiful.
I mean, you don't see women calling out to men in that way. You don't seem like, hey, sexy type bot, I don't think, I'm not comfortable with it.
Is it kind of normal? You live in New York.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
What surprised the women we talked to most is that Shoshana wasn't even wearing revealing clothing.
It's entering your personal space when you haven't been open to it.
All three of you could relate to this woman.
Yes.
It disrupts my daily life.
Perhaps even more shocking, Shoshana says since the video went viral, she started getting rape threats. Perhaps more reason that when she hears something like this,
hey, look at that,
it's far from flattery. For Nightline, I'm Lindsay Davis in New York.